Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Matthew Pierce coming to you from A Love Awakening. How are you all doing this morning? I hope you are doing fantastic. I hope your week is going great. I just want to let you know you can check out our website at aloveawakening.com. Check us out on YouTube at # A Love Awakening and all kinds of other places out there on the internet, Instagram, and we have our t-shirt shop up and running. So we have a lot of places that you can get in touch with us and you can see what we are all about and what we are doing. So we're bringing a message of love and hope and bliss to the world. So great to have you all with me this morning. I enjoy having you, here. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being with you. Excuse me. I had a person ask me a question the other day, and the question kind of went like this. He said that, well, you do a lot of talking about manifestation, about creating, your world and wanting to have, those things in your life. And so you teach how to manifest them. And he asked me, well, what about ascension? Why don't you teach on ascension? Why don't you teach on taking yourself to the next level, the next spiritual level? And I was like, that's a really great question. And so we started having a discussion. He sent me an article by a yoga expert, and it was a very interesting read. It was a great read, and essentially it was trying to debunk the law of attraction. It was geared towards more of like ascension and going for the greater sense of spirituality, saying that this right here isn't meant to be tied to this world, that we are to have that ascension mindset, that we are taking and we are going towards the higher realms. And it was an interesting point of view, but I kind of had to think when I was reading the article, well, it's kind of taking out the purpose of being in this existence. It's taking out the purpose of learning the lessons of how powerful we actually are. It's taking out the lessons of the power that we have available to us, and that, we aren't just these suits that are being carried on the wind to and from and wherever the universe wants us to go. That we actually have like a focus, and we can have a focus onto where we're going, and we can create our world. Now, this article went on to say that, that like, for example, relationships, okay? Relationships were nonsense. In their view, relationships were a tie to this world and to the attributes of just being physical. And it wasn't allowing you to ascend to be more spiritual. And I was thinking, well, then that negates everything that the law of attraction stands for, because the law of attraction is what you bring to you and how you create your world. And so it just kind of amazed me. It was a great article, and from a very, very spiritually minded individual, but their focus was on just ascension and trying to get away from this world as fast as possible, but try to do it in a spiritual way. And if that's your path, that's great. You go ahead and do that. But I manifested myself into this world, into this existence, to have the human experience, to be here, to learn how powerful I am, and to use the energies that are around me. So I kind of have to bring back something that my dad told me one time. And I love the saying, it stuck with me. Some people can be so heavenly minded that they're no earthly good. So today, take something different on, okay? Experience your experience here in this world. Be present, okay? And I will tell you this, ascension does happen. Ascension does happen when you start to realize how powerful you are. Ascension happens when you manifest, okay, and you show people the energy that you have available to you to make things happen. Changing your attitude from a point of like distress and just utter chaos can afford you like opportunities to manifest what you need in your life. I mean, I was talking to Lisa yesterday. I woke up and I was kind of frazzled, and I was kind of like just having this feeling of overwhelm. And so I reached out to her, and I got myself back to a place of gratefulness. Now, things started magically coming into place yesterday. And Lisa can attest to this. They just started manifesting themselves in a way that aligned with who I am. The things that I needed started showing up. But if I would have kept myself in that just sense of disarray, it wouldn't have happened that way. My day would have shaped up completely different than what it started out. But refocusing my attention, refocusing my energy back into creating my world, back into creating that which works for me, that's what made the difference. So, my question is this. So, isn't that ascension? Isn't that understanding that you have like more of a say-so in how your life goes? So that's what it is about. I don't necessarily teach on ascension, but I teach you building blocks on how to experience ascension. You all are master manifestors. When you're manifesting in your life, you're saying it is so, and it happens. To me, that sounds like ascension. That sounds like you going to the next level in your spiritual path, in the next step of having what you want and showing your desires. So that's just a little opinion for this morning. I just thought it was interesting. I try to get myself in contact with people that talk about this subject, and even opposing point of views, because I don't want to miss anything. But I can see, definitely both sides of the story. So, but I'm choosing the law of attraction. I'm choosing to create my world. I'm choosing to manifest the things in my life that I want to have. So I'm going to take you along for the ride if you're willing to come along. So keep hitting the like button. I love seeing the little bubbles. I love seeing that this is hitting you the right way. Leave me a comment. I try to get to them after the live broadcast. We do put these up there on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't get the chance and you're joining us now, welcome. So if you like us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get the reminders. And we just want to spread this message as far as we can go. So getting into today's energy forecast and energy reading this morning, okay, we've been talking about downloads from the universe. A lot of downloads happened last night. I know that I felt, kind of overwhelmed this morning, and I had to get up and write in my journal to, get everything out and, get everything written down. And I have some really, really great information that has been coming through in the universe about classes, about small seminars, things of that nature. So we're definitely going to, be, getting those out there. We're getting the platform set up for the teaching. We're getting things going and so on. So if you are getting downloads, and if you're feeling like you got these massive downloads last night, make sure that you're writing them down, okay? And even if you don't write them down, okay, understand that they'll be activated. They are there. They're there in your subconscious. So when you get these downloads from the universe, it's not like you have to use them right away. When the time comes, they will be activated and they will be there. They're meant to enhance whatever we're going through, to give us a little bit more access to knowledge that we need right at the moment. So these downloads are really, really a good thing. Okay. Spontaneity is a great card. However, when I say be spontaneous, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can be spontaneous. So keep in kind of the back part of your brain today, especially in this morning. If something hits you and something comes up, and did you just feel really inspired and really like on fire about, just be spontaneous and do something about it. Okay. If you need to go out and you feel like, oh, I need to go walk in the park. Go walk in the park. Have some time for yourself. Reconnect. There's something that came up inside of you that said, I need nature right now. I need to feel connected. So take it on, because, be spontaneous today. If you have a plan, work your plan. But if something comes up that is against your plan and you just feel like, oh, I need to do this, go do it. Okay? Because those are where the little surprises happen that are so exciting. You can just show up for coffee, go out and get coffee, and start a conversation with someone that you need to have a conversation with. It's amazing when you make yourself available just to be spontaneous sometimes. So that's the energy for this morning as well, is being spontaneous and going into that. Okay, we've been talking a lot about chaos. Having courage in chaos and having the ability to change that chaos. We aren't guided by like whatever happens. Okay, no, we are not. We're guided because we are master manifestors, and we have the right to say, I'm going this way, not that way. So that this morning, take that on as well. Exercise your freedom today. Exercise the freedom to be able to create and to understand that there's times that you just need to recharge your battery. Okay? When you recharge your battery, you're more equipped to be able to stand your ground in those areas that you need to stand your ground in. If you need to be in communication and you need to be speaking very, very truthfully and very authentically, you're having a full battery charge is going to help you be able to do that. So take that on today. Take that on and just be about, recharge your batteries. That's what today is saying. That's what today is all about. Okay. Along with that, the gateway card is coming up of form and function. Now, form and function means that you can step back. You don't react to things emotionally. You don't get attached emotionally, but you take them on and you look at why they're there. You can look at it logically. You can look at it, strategically. So that's what form and function is: being able to step back and say, okay, wait a second, I'm not going to react to this emotionally, but what's going on here? What is truly going on here? So that's going into this afternoon, okay? But being in action, taking steps forward, okay? When you are looking at form and function, you're able to say, okay, that's good, but I'm still going forward. The other card that is coming up, okay, is the history card, or the what has been. Remember, don't take that stuff back there and pull it from your past and put it in your future and then live into it. That's not working, okay? We can't be doing that. We have to create new solutions to what we want and to what we're going to have in our lives, okay? I mean, the definition of being crazy is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting the same result, okay? We are all about new results. We are about creating those things that aren't apparent just yet in our physical reality, but we know them to be true in our hearts and in our minds. We see it in the end. We see it as us being there. We see it as us experiencing whatever we're creating. That's how we manifest. That's how we get things drawn to us, okay? Keep exploring your possibilities. Explore what you want to have inside of your life and explore why you want to have that inside of your life. Because if you have a purpose for creating that, it's going to be even stronger when you put that energy beam out to the universe. Then it's going to come back to you faster and faster and faster, okay? So keep that sense of creativity going today, okay? Again, for me, an action card is the left hand, being in action, putting your hand, to work, finding out what it is that you're doing, okay? Going into this evening, after we've done all of this, after we've recharged our batteries, after we have done creating and we have stepped back and we've looked at the things in an unemotional way, Tonight's going to be a night to just calm down, to be quiet, to have that time for ourselves that we want to have. But reflect back on all the manifesting you've done today and all the great things that you have put into place. So just get into that calm stillness tonight and just be silent, okay? And just really enjoy the infinite possibilities that you have at your disposal to create your world. It's endless. Whatever you can think of can be achieved. So I'm Matthew, and that's the energy reading for today. I enjoy being with you. I enjoy being here and sharing this message with you. A Love Awakening is all about sharing the love. It's about having you realize your bliss, having you realize that you are, just a force to be reckoned with inside of this world. You are talented beyond all measure. So take that on in your life today, from the morning all the way into the evening. Just keep going. Keep creating those things that you want for this world, okay? Keep spreading the love. And as always, I love you. Lisa loves you. A Love Awakening loves you. So you should love you. And we'll see you tomorrow.